away. But you can see the warrior is so out of line of sight from that druid now. He's absolutely glorious. Again, he's trying to. The druid's doing his best to crowd control me and Genji, but it is not going to happen. We're all over this hunter. No point in wasting trinkets. Just keep on him, keep wearing him down. Expose armour. Keep it going. Even in a frost trap, because he's not BM, he isn't getting anywhere. Oh, and you see Sam's got the warrior down to 30% on his own. Well, look, the fucker goes defensive, turns around, disarms me. Bastard, I've got fucking 40 rage to throw at him. So luckily, Genji crowd controls the druid quickly. Get a finish on him. Now, it really is our only way to win, because he's going to be draining Sam. If we don't get it done like that, we're not going to be able to beat him. Sam can't move Viper Sting, it's going to be a long game otherwise. With the warrior down, Sam's free now to run off, take it easy. We're just going to finish this hunter off. Fucking hate this combo. 2 healers and a warrior. This is some of those gays you play.
What?
2 healers and a warrior is so queer. We're not even joking. It's about as skillless as it gets.
Why is it skillless?
Why is it skillless? 2 healers and a warrior. Oh, I'll heal you, you drink. Oh, you heal me, I'll drink. And we'll go on for 5 fucking years while the game goes on.
Sounds like a reasonable tactic to me.
Yeah, you would think that. You would think that. But luckily, Mr. Smartass has 2 healers.
He runs around the back, away from his healers.
Out of line of sight, hamstringed, waffle pwned. I tell Genji, oh, this guy's a dumbass, get on him now. Fair play to the warrior, that he's not a bad warrior per se, but playing this setup instantly makes you gay.
Yeah, but to instantly go out of your line of sight from 3 characters who can keep you behind.
Oh, now you're dead, and I'll see you later. We did lose to them twice, but still. Again, double healer, but this time it's a little different. Nothing particularly hard for us to kill as double melee. Sam can drag around that warrior all day, basically just keeping himself out of line of sight of the priest. We're just going to work this druid. Between us, he's not going to be able to get away from us particularly. Got this warrior slowed and demoed. Basically, we want the druid to reveal himself. I'm also building rage here. I'm going to just absolutely smash this druid when I get a chance to see him. Genji's waiting for the druid as well. We're not going to waste anything on just a warrior and a priest. And wait for the fat twat to show himself.
Absolutely smash.
Yeah, check it. I've got 100 rage. There he is. Here we go. Big time.
Bang.
Bang, bang. Break fear. Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Keep smashing. Oh, imp hamstring. I'm a druid. Ooh, okay. Slow the warrior. Because if he gets to Genji and he keeps him in combat, then I've lost the DPS on him. Which he is doing. But luckily, best plan now is to try and bring the druid back round. So back on him. So he circles round into Genji's field then. Slow everybody so we can drag him away. So I've got a lovely fear on him. Genji's in stealth, he's ready for the big kill. There's Death Wish, now this is the time to really punish him. I've demo shouted there as well, just to try and help Genji out a little bit, help Sam out with the healing. Lovely kidney shot there.
Whoa! We're back!
Walhalla.
Oh man, I finally got to blow my nose. So sorry guys that my voice is like I feel like Yogi Bear with a dick in his mouth. Imagine that. Let me demonstrate.
Oh, I don't even want to see it.
Oh man, I feel fucking bombing. Oh, sorry, Mr. J-Law, but I'm dying, man. I'm not feeling good. This is Emma's fault. This is what happened, right? She's been ill for like a week. Okay, she's been ill. She's been like, oh, my throat's sore and all that. And I, like a boss, I was like, whatever. I'm playing some well. You know what I mean? She comes in, she's like, come look after me. I'm like, give it some of that.
You're going to belt me then?
No, and then the night before, was it Friday? What day did... No, it was Thursday night because I spoke to you on Skype the next day, didn't I? So I'm dying. So Thursday night, we're going to bed. And she's like, I need a drink, I need a juice for my throat. And I'm like, oh, you're one of the shows. You never get ill. Like a zombie from Resident fucking Evil.
The curse.
She says, You never get ill.
It was Jedi powers.
It was the power of the woman invading a gamer's life. And then she says, you never get ill. Woke up 5 a.m. dying. Absolutely dying, and now I'm still suffering the consequences.
Do you want it? You look down.
I am down because it's fucking Saturday night, man, and I want to rock and roll with the bros.
I'm going to aid this. Let's fix this. You come in, my friend. You come in. There we go. There we go. Got you some chicken soup.
Oh.
Hobo or ill, you decide.
Yes. Feel cozy. Whatever. Ballers don't roll like that. Ballers do not roll like that.
Ghost is next. Ghost's a machine. Ghosts
Oh.
don't get ill.
Ballers don't get ill. Sometimes.
Small print bitches.
Small print bitches. Anyway, Star Wars chat. Considering the amount of stuff you want to talk about Star Wars, I feel like I can't exactly earmuff the whole thing. So I think what I'm going to have to do is kind of zone out a little bit.
And like
just,
Dr. Cox.
Yeah. So Star Wars is... I remember, guys, we're doing the 3-hour live show before that. I'm going to be well for that. We're going to set up here. We're going to have your PC next to us. We're going to be doing the full Monty on Star Wars.
You get to see my PC.
Now, you've just told me you can get 5 days early.
Okay, basically, if you've pre-ordered, it's going to be a staggered 5 days before the release, the 20th, so it's going to be between the 15th and the 20th that they're actually going to give you early access. Apparently, it's to do with Pringles, that if you Pringle... you dick. Apparently, it's to do with how, when you pre-order it, that you'll get your early access.
Well, we both pre-ordered, haven't we?
Well, I have not pre-ordered it yet.
Why not?
Because I'm waiting for them
$.
dollars.
Oh, you bought the PC, didn't you?
Yeah. But if Preach does get early access, the only thing that we're going to do in that is probably just go into it and make some characters for the names, that's it. We're not going to be playing it until the actual official release.
So we can play with you guys, basically, guys.
Yeah,
That's
we're
the whole-
gentlemen.
We're gentlemen scholars.
That's it.
Gentlemen scholars. We're going to be playing with you guys, so we're not going to play it till the 20th.
The 20th, yeah.
And we're going to do a 3-hour countdown, aren't we?
Which will be the 19th.
Yes, the 19th, actually, is a 3-hour live countdown. We've
And
got,
I looked over my glasses, mate.
got so much stuff planned for that, guys. It's going to be really good. It's going to be absolutely top.
Inflicting pain.
Anyway, take it away, my friend, with some Star Wars knowledge.
Right.
Hit me with that lightsaber type crudos.
Right,
Give me that Jedi power.
No, I'll give you my saber in your ass, but won't give you a preacher round.
No preach around for me.
Okay, it's a couple.
Talk to me. Okay.
Fucking, I just coughed up a furball now.
Oh, now you're ill.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Why don't you jump on my bag?
I'm a machine. I don't get ill. Anyway,
R2D2 got ill. That's when he goes.
you don't get ill.
R2's always ill.
R2 never gets ill.
All right.
Just saying.
All right.
Right, okay.
So tell me.
I say shit now.
I'll show
I say
myself.
shit. I'm going watching whatever's on TV.
Go.
Okay, so a couple of things that was quizzing about and stuff like that is you do get a lightsaber crystal that changes it if you pre-order, but you can do that in game as well straight away. You can get simple ones from the vendor, or you can get them from the, I think it's called the Galactic Trade Network or something like that, which is the auction house basically. The crystal that you put in your saber has got stats on it.
Sorry, go on.
It's alright. It's got stats on it, basically, you know, like an enchant or something like that. So obviously you can have like caster abilities on a ranged lightsaber and so on and so on.
I'm really not paying attention.
Okay, I shouldn't be looking at you, should I?
Because I'm handsome, isn't it? It's like, have you seen that Simpsons where Marge is really ill and she gets that T-shirt that stretches her face so she's angry, and Homer looks at her like, I love you, and she's like...
Do that face again.
Oh.
Take it to the camera. So anyway, another update was the Companions update, which looks really good. There's a very, very big emphasis on the Companions. Whether you treat them well, you can be the Sith. I think it's the the Sith warrior who's got a Twi'lek, who's got a shock collar on, and you can basically just keep torturing them, or you can love them, mate. You can make a romance. I'm still talking to you. I shouldn't be. Stop listening. I'm testing. But yeah. So you can update. Apparently, you can have multiple companions at a higher level as well, and they can do map gathering. They can do quests. You can upgrade them, change the looks of them as well, which looks pretty cool. There's just a couple of things that I've noticed from a good friend RH, who's in the channel. Basically, what was I going to say now? Oh, I've Oh yeah, sorry. The regenerative out of combat abilities, like for a Sith, is called Seethe. Like you may have seen, like Darth Maul in Episode 1, where he's stood in the barriers, like he's walking up and down waiting for Qui-Gon Jinn to come through. Like, he's really seething. That's like the regen ability, and it looks really good. But the one thing that sticks out to me that I've never heard before is called the legacy system. Now, basically, after chapter 1 of your character, dude, I can see you on screen. I know exactly what you're doing, bitch. Yeah, so basically, the legacy system, once you get past chapter 1, you'll pick a surname for your character. And apparently, the Skywalker name's a big, legacy through the Star Wars. Obviously, it's the main one. But you are bound to that surname for your account. If you make Jedi, Sith, Bounty Hunter, Smuggler, Trooper, whatever, it forms like a family tree between your characters. And apparently, as you level up that legacy, you get legacy abilities, items, mounts.
So, but if jokingly, I did catch that bit. If jokingly I pricked. Sorry, I can't talk, man. I picked Cockknocker as my surname.
Yeah.
Every single one of my characters would be called Cockknocker.
Yes.
Better not pick Cockknocker then, had I? Lesson learned, ballers.
But that's the big thing for me. It's I think that's a pretty good thing. I don't know how the rewards are going to work for your legacy. Do you know what? I can't eat them now, you fool.
Didn't do anything.
Them are germified Pringellas.
I didn't lick them.
You're a dick.
Go on, sorry.
But yeah, all the restrictions and all the information that people can say and film about Star Wars, that's all been lifted now. It's open conversation.
Yeah, the NDA was lifted last week.
Yeah. So you'll probably see plenty more videos on YouTube of all the classes, the leveling and the beta that's obviously going on this weekend. RH has already reserved Cockknocker, unlucky son.
Oh, have you called it?
Dibs.
Called it.
Yeah. But that's it, basically. It's just more stuff in game. I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple more. What the bloody hell? Oh, flashpoints. Sorry, flashpoints like the small raids, dungeons, instances, and stuff like that.
Okay, the 5-mans.
Yeah, I think the 4-man. To be honest, though, RH, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they are 4-man. But there's a new one that's just been released called Bringing Down the Hammer, which is basically a ship that was lost, and now it's like you're the Jedi or the Sith getting it for their own means, and the crew are like badasses.
Have you been watching the gameplay?
Yes.
What do you think?
I like it. Also, that I only realised recently from not playing it is there is no auto attack either.
Mm.
And I don't know.
Do you think it makes a difference?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because there is not a time now where you can just simply, a good example being, I know it's a very old example, your warrior in PvP, you was building up your rage to go and smash someone else.
Mm.
You now have to use your abilities.
Oh, okay.
But I think there is an ability, which is like the standard attack or swipe or whatever. You've got to manually press it, but that does build your force.
Yeah.
So
it's like combo points?
No.
Oh. I'm trying not to learn about it.
Okay? Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, as well as I was going to, we'd all pick classes and stuff. Like I was going to be a marauder on the Sith side, but quite a couple of people who want to play with us, RH, are going to be playing marauders as well. So I'm going to go for a Sith assassin, which is just from the Inquisitor.
So we are playing Sith now.
We are going to play Sith. Yeah, we're definitely going to play Sith now. There's a lot of people want to play it, and to be honest, I'm up for it as well. That's another thing that RH has said. Yeah, whatever you spec into, it's basically like the standard RPG. If you're a caster, you've got a mana bar, which is your force, which decreases. If you're if you're a Sith Juggernaut or Marauder, you've got a rage bar, which is obviously rage. It's just called the same.
So mana's mana, rage is rage,
force is mana. Smarty pants.
Smarty pants
in your face.
I think you're funny, there, you smarty pants.
And rogues have got an energy bar as well. If you switch to being a rogue. Stop throwing Pringles all over this bitch.
It's my house. I'll make a fucking mess if I want to.
It's a valid statement. It's a valid statement.
Is it? You've drawn me in now.
I like that. You should have earmuffed.
I should have earmuffed. But WoW by any other name is just WoW, but shitter. That's the general rule of thumb of every MMO that's tried to compete. Is Star Wars looking like another WoW?
No. I totally don't think it does. It's hard. The thing is now, and you can totally disagree with me, guys, is a lot of, even if it's not like WoW, if it's an RPG, the chances are it's going to sound, is it like WoW? Well, in terms of the classes, yes, it's going to be like WoW. Is it third person? Yes, it's like WoW. You've got abilities like WoW and so on and so forth. It just looks different. It looks like it plays different.
So it's not Rift?
No.
Which was essentially
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
WoW, wasn't
no.
it? Jesus Christ.
But yeah, a lot of the stuff is like the flashpoints have got conversations and stuff like that, and then you get different things that you can reply to the conversation, and you build up social points from what you say to them. Now, you can even be a Sith and go for like the lighter options, which will give you light side. Like,
why would anyone do that?
I don't know, because you're a loser. If you're a Sith,
You're a loser.
yeah, get out. If you're a Sith, you want to be evil, but then you've got like, like when you're on the character screen on Warcraft, you've got like just basically a bar that goes from blue to red, and then you've got like a dial. I don't know what rewards. I'm sure that'll come to light sooner. Like how far to sit.
So you do get rewards for social.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, your social points and things
so
like that.
So is it not like reputation?
I think you can grind reputation in otherwise. Like I know a lot of bosses, the flashpoints, they give you like marks.
Like badges?
Yes. But the social thing is not reputation. I think that's just a general thing. In certain areas, it'll give you certain sort of like.
Does it affect your storyline at all? I don't know.
I couldn't say for sure, to be honest.
I assume there's a central storyline to it.
Yes, there will.
I mean, that was something WoW discovered eventually, that they needed a main storyline.
Yeah, there is to it. It's basically, I think it's set before, or I can't remember actually. It's either set right before or right after Knights of the Old Republic. That game, you didn't play. That
I played it a little bit at yours.
I love that game. It's set just before, but it's set way before like the films. Way before the films. When it was like there was a vast number of Sith, there was a vast number of Jedi, that sort of thing.
For Jenny Fiore.
You got Chalk. Hell's yeah, we got Chalk. Minstrels. But yeah, but that's that.
I'm so weak. Like Emma asked for a massage before I went.
The thing is with these bags, you can't just open it. You've got to go feral on these bags. You know what I'm talking about?
You know, can I point out? I did the feral video, and at the beginning I did a meow. I got 3 PMs asking if I dubbed that sound effect from a website of me saying meow, because I apparently did it really well.
Am I saying meow?
Let me just demonstrate it for you. Meow. I did it myself. Like that. That is it live. You know, that's how I did it. But people actually were like, "Preach, where did you get that meow sound from?" From my mouth.
Let me clear a few things up, right? All right, meow.
Come on, meow.
Meow. You know what I said? Well, yeah. I mean, I think that's it. The more things that have come out from Star Wars now, I think will be more official post rather than actual like fan-based or beta testing, because obviously it's coming close to release.
Well, they're stress testing the servers, aren't they? That's
Yeah.
why they're giving everybody a weekend invite. Because I got the weekend invite, but I'm not playing it. So I'll preach rolls.
But this weekend I've been following the Star Wars. Give me the fucking bag.
Whoa. Shit, dude.
Told you, I go feral, I'm like Wolverine.
Wolverine would never open minstrels like that.
I don't have fucking claws, baby. I wish I had claws.
Hey, wait. You ready?
Am I catching this?
Yeah.
1 sec.
Make it look baller, though.
You better go high and straight. Go. Like a ball.
That's how we fucking roll.
Yeah.
I've been dying for this ever since Jenny brought them up. Thank you, Jenny. Hey, Jenny, because you haven't got any chocolates. Oh, so.
My hands are above the desk. I'm not causing that noise.
Oh, I've dropped one.
So yeah, that's it basically. I think you best don't take my
Fix your tag. No.
With my tag.
Fail.
Carry on.
Welcome back to the Preach Show. Now finally we've got rid of that fucking loser. We could talk about exactly how good things are. Uh-oh. He's back.
The ball sack thought it was funny.
Oh, but do you think it's good? Do you think Star Wars is looking good?
I do think it. And not from a bias point. I mean, I'm a really big Star Wars fan, but not even from a bias point. Just the little intricacies of the game. Like, and I know it's going to sound so lame to you. It's like the videos from Bringing Down the Hammer. Obviously, it's set on a ship. But all the alarms and explosions and stuff like that, is like, it sounds like Star Wars. Like, they've got a generic Star Wars
I hope
noise.
it sounds like Star Wars.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. Like,
No, I would have been genuinely disappointed if
they could have had like standard noises and background sound effects, even the droids and stuff like that. That's obviously going to happen, but just the alarms in the background and things like that, it sounds really.
I mean, I
really
really
good.
don't like the remastered versions of the films where they've used different sound effects.
God, it's not just that.
It
If
drives
you-
me mad.
Guys, if you can see go and check on YouTube the changes that they made to the Blu-ray Star Wars.
What?
And the worst one, have you not seen them? There's a couple of them that don't look too bad. Like in Episode 1, they've changed Yoda for CGI.
Episode 1 is
Episode
new.
1, The Phantom Menace.
Well, that's only new. How could have changed that already?
Because Episode 1, Phantom Menace, was the only of the new one where they used a puppet Yoda.
Okay.
So I like that. Another little small one is they've given...
They've not changed him in Return of the Jedi and stuff, though, have they?
No, just like the original.
He's only in Empire, he's not in Return of the Jedi, is he? He's in Empire. Some Star Wars guys clarify that.
But the worst one is where, I think I told you about this last week, you know, where Palpatine is basically shocking Luke, and it's that do that face again, genius. But where Yoda's in my head now.
You know why? Because he's awesome.
He is awesome. But where Vader's basically making the choice between Palpatine and Luke, and he's looking around, and then he picks up Palpatine and launches him. Basically, they've got a dubbed voice where like how bad it was in Revenge of the Sith, where Christensen goes, "No!"
Oh, that is the worst no I've ever heard. I mean, you guys must agree. We're going to start taking questions soon as well, guys, if anyone wants to ask any. A no in a movie, and when I know, I mean a no, is a really big moment and really hard to pull off, isn't it? It's got to be one of the most difficult things. Some guys can pull off a good no.
Yeah.
Like Billy from Predator. He pulls off an awesome no. Well, that in Revenge of the Sith, when he comes up on the table, doesn't he? He's like, let me reenact
That's the thing. No, it's when they put the helmet on as well, and then you hear Vader's breath start, and then he brings him up on the table, and he says Padme or something like that. She died, and then he goes, "No!"
like he's in Shakespeare.
Yeah.
No!
Like he's got a skull in his hand. But that scene where he's deciding between Palpatine and Luke, it's got him, but he says no twice, and he's like looking at it, and he goes, "No."
It reminds me of Clerks 2.
No!
Clerks 2, when they go, "Hi, I'm Hayden Christian. Shitty acting, ruining trilogy.
Ruining saga."
Fucking funny, that. Yeah, Hayden Christian is fucking useless.
There's only one trilogy, though. No, there's only one Return, and it ain't of the King, it's of the Jedi.
I actually like both.
I like both.
I like Lord of the Rings, and I like it.
But yeah, that's the only thing about that. It's just the fact that I think George Lucas is stoned when he makes these changes. He's sat back. He's had some he's had some nice cookies, should we say?
Brownies.
He's had some delicious edibles. It's like this scene where Palpatine's shocking Luke and Vader says nothing. Make him say something. What do you want him to say? No. Like serious? Like yeah. But that's it. But I mean, I'm really amped for it. Oh, there was another thing as well that I watched. It was, I think it was a Flashpoint called Directive 7. And this is really funny because some guy did it with 3 bounty hunters and 1 Sith Juggernaut.
As a tag, that's what I'm going to be playing, yeah?
They're all the same level. Not once in that entire Flashpoint does the Sith Juggernaut kill a person.
Oh, what? Really?
Even as he's he's doing the charge sort of whatever it is. The bounty
Were they over-leveled for the instance, though?
No.
Oh, that's kind of let me down.
It was, but I think it's a severe overpowered, or the instance is just far too easy. Basically, the bounty hunters just rape everything. 3 of them, I think they're like the double blaster spec, and they just fire everything. And then they've got it looks really cool as well because on episode 2, Jango Fett's got the backpack, and you see the rocket fire out of the backpack and stuff like that. They're firing blasters and rockets and charges from the wrist and stuff. And by the time that the Jedi's got there, the Sith, sorry, they are pancakes, mate. There's just so much devastation going on, but I think that's purely because it looked a bit easy, that Directive 7. That's the first instance as well, I think. RH, correct me if I'm wrong again, mate. Directive 7 is the first instance, and they just absolutely wail on everything.
Well, the easiest one's going to be fucking cool.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's just there to give you a
I don't care about trolls, man. You can troll our channel all day. You know what we do to trolls, don't you? Fuck you, buddy. We don't give a shit. I couldn't give a shit about trolls.
Troll face.
I don't give a fuck about any trolls, man. Fucking let them be. I couldn't give a shit.
Let them be.
Fucking don't bother me, man. Troll me all day. I've been playing WoW for 7 years, buddy. I've seen every troll under the fucking sun. You're not showing me anything new.
I'll troll you.
You know what trolls are like? You suck! Oh, I got him good!
But they can't even look at the screen when they laugh like, you suck!
Oh, I got you, man! I fucking got you with my trolling!
The best part about it is, though, if they log out after they've delivered it, and then they're like, yes!
Yeah, I have had people do
Got
that.
there last.
I've had people whisper me saying when, like, I've won an item off them, like in a dungeon, you know, that I've been legitimately gone like that. You fucking suck. Log out.
No, the best thing.
Like,
No,
what the
the
fuck,
best
man?
thing about the best thing that is that I used to do when I was a real turd. Is like if you win something like that was off. I don't do this anymore, by the way. If you're going to play with me. If you win an item that's off spec for you, but some guy really needs, and then like they give you some shit, you give them a big ton of abuse back, but then ignore them, and then you stand there like that. So when they whisper something back, it says Ghost is ignoring you, and you're like, Hearthstone. Oh,
You are the ultimate troll, man.
I do love a good trolling.
I mean, and remember this. This is a true fucking story. You logged back into WoW after you quit the last time, but you came back during. When was the old Zulaman?
That was pre-TBC. That was like
No,
the
I
last.
think it's pre-Wrath of the Lich King. I think it was TBC.
Oh, sorry, it was TBC. It was like the last.
Yeah, so you logged in and you were like, oh yeah, I want to try this new heroic. And I was like, okay, I'll go. And I was on my tier 6 warrior. I had been geared to the teeth, like cleared everything, and I was after the trinket from Zulaman. And you logged on and you were like, oh, can I go to Zulaman? And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll take you to Zulaman, dude. Of course I will, mate. Of course I will.
Thanks, mate.
Text me and clear Zulaman, trinket drops, he rolls and wins. First item you fucking got after you logged back in, and I was like...
That was my gimmick, though. Obviously, I couldn't, like, will it to be a high number. I had awesome rolls in Warcraft, but it was...
You beat everybody. If
Yeah.
it came to a roll, I just not fucking bother.
If it came to, like, doing an instance with me and you was on the same sort of... If you was a DPS and I was DPS and you wanted the same loot as me, join a different group. You ain't getting it.
You told me the story of when you joined a raid on your paladin as a healer, but you said you were taking all the tank and DPS loot,
no.
and they agreed to it. I mean, how can you get away with
I'm
that?
a baller, basically, and it was...
I'm a baller, and this is
Yeah.
how ballers roll.
This is it. This is how a Sith baller rolls, if you will.
If you will.
I joined. There was a 10-man Lich King group, Ice Crown group, every week that used to go, and they wanted me to heal. So it's like, right, okay, I'll go and healing. I'm a DPS paladin though, so if DPS gear drops and I need it, I'm going to roll. It's like, oh, you can't do that, dude. It's like, find another paladin healer. Alright, you can come then. It was so good. My DPS gear by the end of that run was better than my healing gear.
But they had like other plate warriors, plate
Yeah.
DPS in there, and
Yeah.
you were just like, I'll take all the healing loot.
Fine,
Obviously, you were the only
fine.
plate healer, all the healing loot, all the tank, all the
Or,
DPS loot.
If you know your memes, mate, yeah? Need roll on all the things.
I don't know what that means, man. Fucking
L2
funny.
meme, my friend.
I will L2 meme.
But yeah, it was an arsehole move, but at the end of the day, there was only one person that I knew in that group.
You've done it so many times.
And he
though.
was a healer,
You
so
used
I
to
weren't
fuck-
needed from him.
Should we look at some screenshots for the guys?
Let's look at some of them screenshots.
Yeah, you guys sent so many fucking things from me, man. That was awesome. It was so cool. I love getting this kind of stuff. We're going to look at some screenshots, so I want your opinions, ballers. Whoop. Let's go to the desktop. Oh, wow, picture in picture. Should we start with Preach Around?
Preacher
Because he's in the channel.
He is in the channel. Word
He's a-
preach around.
Now, I'm not going to say anything. Let's have the chat's response before we get into it. I want to hear what the chat have to say about this UI.
I just want to give a quick preach gaming first. Screen brofist.
Screen brofist. I'm actually going to open... I think you should do the diagrams because people like it when you do the diagrams.
No, well the thing is though, I only do it to goof around and stuff. So
We'll do it on the last one.
Yeah, do it on the last one, not on stories in
let's-
the channel.
See what the chatters have got to say.
I like preach around.
Clean UI, small screen, looks clean all overall. Spread out everywhere. Preach on, you're going to have the live show on for another 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh, that's the high left. Unit frames off of view. Unit frames off the top. Looks clean. Put your HP mana bars more centre-ish.
I've drank so much Monster.
Okay. Initial impressions. This UI is great.
I love it.
I think it's a really, really good UI. I really do. I think you're probably on a low resolution because these buttons are massive. They're bigger than his balls, and that's saying something.
I get a lot of use out of my balls though.
Well, you do because you've got massive monkey nuts, and that's always
True.
impressive.
It's true.
But yeah, this UI is fucking awesome. I especially like that you're tracking Shadow Orb and Dark Evangelism. Really good. And your fucking DPS cooldowns. Awesome.
Why does evangelism remind me of porn?
It shouldn't do.
I don't know why.
Thanks. I'll continue.
You're back in the room.
I'll continue. Yeah, I do agree though, maybe a unit frame addition because you do have to check up there for your health. Although Shadow Priests don't really have to worry about their health too much. I can agree with that. I can't see a percentage on the health. Have you got something that... sorry, that's something that notifies you if you are in double Shadow Word death range? Preach around. Let me know in a few seconds. I know there's a slight lag with the stream. Just let me know if there's something that lets you know if you can do the double Shadow Word death execute because I can't see anything. I can't see a percentage.
Not a warrior.
No, but Shadow Priests have that as well.
Execute.
But I think, I actually like this UI. I think you could just do with probably an investment in a monitor, really, and that's not a cheap investment by any means. But overall, keybindings look a bit odd. Is that controls? Control 1, Control 2?
Left-handed, mate.
Is that
Preacher hand, if you're left-handed, you win at life.
Are you
the best people are left-handed.
Are you left-handed, Preacher hand? I change it to percentage if I'm raiding. Cool. Are you left-handed?
Tell me left-handed.
If you're left-handed, that's why you're using control. That'd be
right-handed.
Ah, you fucked right up. Get the fuck out. Useless.
Going.
Not saying there's anything wrong with control. I just personally prefer shift. It doesn't make a difference. But yeah, really nice UI, man. Happy with that.
Well done.
No issue with me. So yeah,
I like
GG.
it.
Let's look at this one. What have we got here? Wow.
That's far too zoomed.
Am I too zoomed?
There you
go. Okay. What do we think, guys?
Out of combat, so it's not really showing a lot of information.
Yeah, please tell me shots in combat, guys.
What do you think about this?
Bill Smith. I love that guy's name. Bill Smith. The most generic name in the universe is logged online. So, Bill.
I don't get out. How is he called?
It's Real ID.
Oh, okay. Also, it works in game as well. From
introduced it since you left. Yeah, so if I'm playing StarCraft, it says my name has come online.
Bill Smith.
And by the way, guys, who are asking me for Real ID, I'm not going to give that out, unfortunately, because that is like my email address. So I only give that to very trustworthy people.
Why have I got it?
I don't know. What do you think? Pitbull's too big, slutty outfit.
I don't know, I think it seems a bit conservative.
To do a little bit more spacing, unit frame's too big, Ice Hood is repeated info, Banana Pie is rocking the fucking knowledge.
Who?
The top seems knackered, DPS meter big as hell, correct. For me, I don't like that you have 55 Night Elf Mage here and the guild name and all that stuff. I just don't think it's necessary, and you've got the name repeated twice. This debuff, your quartz, seems a little bit out of place. It just seems to be rolling here. I don't know. I don't particularly like it. I've got to say, I don't like this UI. I can't see a mini-map. Where's your mini-map? I don't think you've got a mini-map, have you? I personally don't like ISUD, but if you like it, that's fine. It's it's no complaint from me. But this information here is just... I don't like that. It's not good. I could do with one in combat, though. What's that? Oh, that's your cooldowns, isn't it? That's the quartz cooldown thing. Other than that, it's okay. This DPS meter doesn't need to be that big, by any means. And you don't need to see this raid tracker. You're using Forte Exorcist, aren't you? Yeah, you don't need to be tracking soulstones and stuff while you're on a level 55 mage. No, that's just not necessary.
No SS up, it's saying.
Yeah, no one's got a soulstone up and your solo party as you logged in. You don't need to see that. Molten Armor's tracked here as well, so you can actually switch off the quartz buffs. You don't need it.
Did you say cock?
No, quartz.
Sorry, carry on.
Don't take the piss, man. I'm fucking dying here. I've seen like 3 tracks of Molten Armor. Molten Armor there, Molten Armor there, Molten Armor there. You got your name there, your name there, your name there. And your name there.
He says it 3 times there because he's targeting himself.
No, not that, but you see it says it underneath it. It's got the nameplate and it's got the guy's targeting.
He wants to know his HP.
Yeah, I suppose so. Need a little bit of work on that. I don't know why... Oh, there's the... But he's got Molten Armor again. Dude, you're tracking Molten Armor like 4 times. You really don't need that. You can actually switch off this up here, this buffs and tracking thing. If you right-click it and click lock, I think it is, it'll get rid of that buffs and tracking tab. But other than that, there's a lot of repeated information there. It looks like you've installed the add-ons and just moved them around. You just need to be careful about repeating info. But other than that, alright, nice and clean. I always go for a clean UI, and I do like that most of your information is central. It's just got a lot of repeated information in a raid.
So far, I'd like to annotate that one at the end.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to... DLER? Ola! Ola! What do you think of Ola's UI?
I like it.
No one asked you. I asked you,
mate. Oh, mate.
I asked you, mate.
Bring it in. You might be ill, but I don't give a shit. A bro hug's a bro hug.
A bro hug. I think that's all grid. And a damage meter. Okay.
I like that UI frame.
What do you think, people? That's not his UI, I just wanted a bit of promotion.
It's nice. Tommy Moore's back in the room.
Copy and all. It's nice. Looks clean. Yeah, it's fine. I'd like to... Again, it's not in combat. I need to see stuff in combat, but very, very clean. I'd like to see how you're tracking your HOTS, actually, on grid. You seem to have grid open while you're solo. I don't think you need that, mate. You can actually set grid to switch off when you solo and only be on in a raid, like I have. I have grid on my screen, but it doesn't show until I'm in a raid. But other than that, it's a fucking beautiful UI. So I'm actually going to stop showing decent, nice UIs, because there's not much help I can give. I mean, we got a lot of UIs, didn't we? You went through all the email before. We got a lot of UIs.
I pick the ones that would be hardest for you to talk about because I'm a git.
Fair enough. And this one was actually a funny shot someone sent me of an enlarged Drenai and a miniaturised guy. But what do you think about this UI, guys? In Olivia's pond.
Resolution.
Resolution! It's widescreen, isn't it?
You're going to need a widescreen.
Going to need a widescreen. Going to need a wide. Again, it's not in combat. Please send me screenshots in combat, guys. In combat.
How awesome is that? Defender of the Shattered World.
It's old, that, mate. I've had that for fucking... I've had that since December, I think, something like that.
That is awesome.
Nearly a year I've had that.
Buttons are far too big.
Yep. Nice latency. Oh, it's Ernie! Oh, Ernie! Hang on. Ernie, did you see the... let me see. This
Who's
one.
Ernie?
Ernie, what do you think of that UI?
Who's Ernie?
Ernie knows who he is.
Who's Ernie? Who's
Smarty
Ernie?
stuff.
I know who Ernie is.
I want to see Ernie's opinion.
Bring in the bacon, Ernie.
Yeah, Ernie likes it. Blubzar is a resto druid, by the way. So that's why I was asking his opinion.
He's a cheeky little chappy.
Where were we up to? Ooh, going back.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not in combat, so it's hard for me to track anything, but it's 2 group buffs going on here. I don't know what that's about. UI, obviously resolution is a little bit wonky. Everything's spread out. You're looking. I assume you're a healer. I know you're Shadow, but are you Shadow of that? I mean, this is sort of a healer setup, isn't it? You've got Blizzard raid frames. You've got these more raid frames. Is these supposed to be a party? But these aren't different. No, I don't know what's going on there. It's confusing the shit out of me.
You're being trolled and you don't know it.
Why? Oh, right, yeah. I thought the screenshot was trolling me. It's like I sent this preach to troll him. No, there you go. Do you want yeah, but that's it's a nice UI, but it needs some work, man. It needs some definite work. You want to demonstrate on
the guy who was the overly dressed female night elf. That's the one.
So take it away. Let's have Ghost's interpretation of the UI.
Okay, so let's get down and bring you to school. Now I want to pick a red, a nice red. No. Whoa.
Rose.
Let's pick a pink. It's a nice rose. How thick's the brush? We're going to use a thicker brush. Okay. So it's not in combat, so you've got to ask yourself at this point: is there going to be text around here that comes up to what's that central mod called?
Ice Hood.
Ice Hood. Is it going to be the combat text here? But what about this side? There is a big opening on this side. Is it going to say it there? We don't know at this point.
If it's got a scrolling combat text, it could definitely fill that area.
But they usually rainbow over, don't they? And they usually end like round here.
Definitely.
And they they fade out down here.
Yes, usually.
So they do it on this side as well. Mm-hmm. Stop about there. Fade down there. And, please send us in combat, guys, because you could make a tit of yourself when doing these. And, I'm just going to change to a purple for effect. But, it seems like it's too clean. There's not enough information on said UI. All this free space around here, Why is this free space for? You could fill this up with your buffs. You could fill it up with other things. You could fill it up with money. And that's generally it. But, at the end of the day, you don't want nipple leakage. And that's my general understanding.
I think that was a great analysis.
Thank you.
I think you worked really well there.
It took some time. I wanted to be a bit mature on you.
Any questions, guys?
So, yeah.
Any questions, guys? Throw them at us. We've got about 5-10 minutes left. Feel free to throw us any questions.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
McDonald's, Burger King.
Burger King. Burger King any day of the fuck.
You should have drawn that out because that was like a 10-minute segment.
Videos coming up this week. I guess I should touch on that. BM Hunter, obviously. Unholy DK. Subtlety Rogue will probably be the last.
It's not the last three.
It is the last 3. So I'm going to get them out. What I'm definitely focused on is I'm going to do the how to join a guild guide. Okay, I'm going to do the how you should get...
I could do a how not to join a guild guide.
I think a lot of people know how not to join a guild. Okay. But I'm going to do a guide. I'm going to live stream it, actually, because it's the best way for me to flick between the screens that I want to show you. I'm going to do a how to join a guild guide, especially for newer players. Because a lot of the guilds these days say, what's your experience? Oh, you've been playing since vanilla, you've got a better chance. But some people just haven't been playing since vanilla anymore. And that's really, really hard. So we definitely want to do that. I also, raiding starts again. So do you want me to live stream my raids or not?
I think it'd be worth a couple.
Maybe. I don't know. I think live streaming raids is a bit boring, especially just going, hey, you know what?
Why are you so pervert, Ghost?
I've always been perverted.
Yeah.
Always been perverted.
I'm in a healthy relationship. I love my girlfriend. I love my daughter. I am such a pervert.
You are a pervert, though.
It's ridiculous.
They don't know what you like off camera.
It's a disease. It's an illness.
What faction will we be? We're going to be Sith. What server are we playing on? We don't know, but we're doing the 3-hour live show before it starts, and hopefully I'll be well by then. I'm pretty sure we will be. We're going to do the 3-hour live show on the 19th of December. 3-hour live show before we start, and then we will tell you what server we're on, because frankly we don't know. It's going to depend on what names we can get and all that kind of stuff. So
all that kind of good jazz.
All that kind of good jazz.
You've not dropped that enough.
I'm sorry. But we're definitely going to do that. Tell you what server we're on and all that, and play with us. And yeah, feel free to play with us. That's a good opportunity, because it costs money to change stuff in Warcraft, and we don't like that. Instead of keybind spells, I'm going to use the buttons on the Razer Naga mouse. I don't use the Naga anymore. Unfortunately, because I only like the Naga for pet classes, really. It's not necessary for me to do that.
It's because you've got big hands. Does Ghost have a lightsaber? Yes, I have a lightsaber.
When you say raid info, what kind of stuff would you like to see? The only reason I didn't do raid info particularly is because it's everywhere, you know? It's absolutely everywhere, raid info. You can find a raid boss guide anyway. I don't agree with a lot of the raid boss guides. I think they don't go into enough detail, but still. Yo, Dewey. Does anyone know how to get the Pitbull? I'm going to try and do an uploaded UI pack. I'm going to upload my UI. So I can fucking just let you guys download my UI if you particularly want it. And then that'll probably be the best way to do that. Gold guide. Could do a gold guide.
That'd be a good idea. Well, you need time for a gold guide.
I don't. I can explain how I did it. I mean, I broke the 1 million gold thing quite a while ago. So, yeah, I might do that. What Tank Spot does? Oh, like what Law does? Oh, yeah, because he does a voiceover, doesn't he? They have that girl do it, don't they? I think that's what Tank Spot does. And maybe on TGN I'll do that, because we're going to do some more stuff for TGN.
A valid question from Pancakeys08. Who are you guys besides Crazy Englishmen?
That is about it, really.
That is the long and short top
Gamers.
And bottom of it.
Gold guide. Gold guide is boring. Only because you know how to make gold blub. Fuck you.
Blub doesn't need.
Me and Ghost are going to be doing the co-guides of different games, aren't we?
Say that again.
So we're going to do the guides of different games. Well, not really guides, but us playing games.
I'm completely out of context of the question here. What do you mean?
Stuff with both of us in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's coming. Especially on Star Wars, because we're going to be playing it.
Can you force Ghost to do this? What was that scroll?
Guides I don't want to. I don't have time for. The shit guides. You could do the shit. How's that?
That wouldn't be informative, though. It'd just me being a dick for 30 minutes.
Breach logs on now and again and raids with us when he feels like it. Thanks, Dewey. When do you think they will release Mr. Pandera? Ooh.
When people don't hate it.
I think it might be a bit controversial, but I think Mr. Pandaria release is going to heavily depend on when Project Titan is ready. I've got to be honest. I think the release of Mr. Pandera is going to be very, very tied to when Project Titan is coming. Purely because I don't think Mr. Pandera is going to appeal to a lot of people, I've got to be honest.
Now eat that minstrel and answer the next question.
Which question?
I don't know any, but eat the minstrel while you're doing it.
That's all it says. I was in chat. No, to do it, all the buffs. You get in raids, you push your DPS, mate. I realise it. Would love a gold guide. Fair enough.
When are your advanced guides coming?
4.3, because obviously there'll be slight changes. So I'm definitely going to do 4.3. It's going to be the advanced guides. I'm hoping to get people like Blubzar, who's been playing Arresto Druid for 3 or 4 years, and maybe even Dewey, who's in the chat now. He's been playing a Warlock since Vanilla, Dewey. I think you were a Warlock in the original Molten Core, weren't you, mate? So we can talk about them and they can give you better tips. Because remember, guys, although I play every class, I'm certainly by no ways the master of every class by any means. I haven't got time to be the top notch. Everything you see in my basic guides is going to push you to around 90% of the maximum DPS of that class. Only with a lot of play are you going to actually push that extra 10%, and those guys are going to be able to help you out do that. So hopefully maybe I can talk them up.
Banana pie?
Banana Pie. Picture made me out DPS an 8500 with an 82 demo lock. Fucking hell, well done, mate. Demo locks are fun though, aren't they, Banana Pie? Demo locks are fun. I'm sure Dewey will back me up on this. Oh no, Dewey hates demo lock. I'm sure he does. But yeah, demo locks are so fun, especially when you go into them AoE packs. If you want to cheese the damage and you go in and you pop Metamorphosis and you drop an Infernal and all that, it's fucking funny, man. Because everyone just goes, asshole. I absolutely love it. I sent a message 2 days ago. I think you helped me with the gear. Now I answered some questions. Could you read it, please? Yeah, sure, man. I always read my PMs, so try and reply to you. I don't reply to them every day because I get quite a lot. 5 or 6 years, Blubzar's been playing Wrestle Druid, so I'm going to talk about that.
Only seems like 3.
What do you think of the new talent tree from Mr. Barry? I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love it because it's choices. I don't like the current WoW talent trees purely because they're not a choice. I don't like that your talent trees are set in stone before you even level your character, and that is just facts in World of Warcraft at the minute. You level your character and you already have a talent spec to follow. It's no choice in it at all. I'd certainly prefer it. Absolutely love it. Demo Doomguard Master equals broken. It's not broken because you can't do it all the time. Doing a DK video for the new talent tree. Yeah, I'm going to do a video for them all, guys. No problem at all. Absolutely not. Yeah, Dewey's got 550 days played on his Warlock, so hopefully we can get him in get him to talk about it.
What do you want a casual lock for?
A casual 550 days played Warlock. We'll see on that. Mr. Pandaria, I'll certainly play Mr. Pandaria. I've already bought Mr. Pandaria, technically. I've paid for the free Diablo, so I'll get it.
Oh, it seems like Alec Lol has been attacked for saying hello. You can say hello, mate.
You can say hello, mate. No problem at all.
Even the ball sack's in.
The ball sack's in. Where's the Unholy DK guide? This week, probably. I'm going to do the BM Hunter tomorrow, so that will be up on Monday. So I want to try and do the How to Join a Raid Guild guide on Tuesday, because we'll be raiding on Wednesday. So maybe Wednesday or Thursday will be the Unholy DK. Subtlety Rogue shortly after that, and that ties up one guide for every single fucking class, guys. Every single class. He's 18k max DPS for a 5-man. I don't know what class. Absolutely not anyway. My DK pulls sort of 30, 34k in some dungeons, no problem at all.
Yes, Moonlighter. Do you have to pay for the full year to get Diablo for free? You do.
Yep, yes you do. But I think it's worth it, to be honest. I'm going to be playing Mr. Pandaria anyway, so...
I probably will be, but don't say anything.
What is my top burst DPS? In a raid, 40 to 50k in the first few seconds of the pull.
Sounds like we got a badass over here.
I've just got a lot of gear, that's all. Yeah, 40 to 50k, something like that. That we're pulling up.
Super Smash Brothers.
So, yeah, I think that about wraps us up, guys. My armory is this. I'm sorry, well, I'm not sorry, but... yeah, on AoE I'll do 100k plus and shit like that, but AoE's not really burst. But yeah, so it's been a bit of a slower web show than normal, but I am absolutely dying.
Recovering, mate.
I'm ill as fuck, so
covers.
Sorry about that. But at least the show went on. We could have cancelled it, but we didn't want to do that at all. So next week we're going to make up for that more than anything, I think. In 2 weeks, yeah, in 2 weeks. And then it's going to be the show before the Star Wars?
Oh, shit.
Could be.
It's 14 days from now. That'll be the last Saturday night show before Star Wars.
Yeah, fucking right, man. Fucking right. Okay, guys. So yeah. So if you're, if I was being slack today, you can tell why. I'm absolutely sweating my balls off. I'm fucking dying. All right, boys. We're gonna call it there. Thank you very much. Where can you PM me? You can PM me on YouTube /MikePreachWow.
You total smacked me when I went in for like a bro.
In a minute. Yeah, if you want to contact me, YouTube /MikePreachWow. Anybody who's trying to get in a dungeon with me at the moment, it's not particularly easy because I honestly don't play it much. I play exactly what should I do. Is that me? Let me have a look. Let me follow that link. Why not? No, that's my Warlock. Oh, I gave you the wrong server. That's why. Because I'm stupid.
He is.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
What the hell is that on your head?
I don't like it. Boom! That is my armory of my main character. So you can see 390 item level. Not bad. Not bad. Take it easy, ballers. Thank you.
Alright, get it out, mate. You've done well.
Take it easy, ballers. Take it easy. Let's pull it back. Love you guys, man. We'll see you in 2 weeks. No!